Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we're going to be taking your guys' chart requests from the live chat and also over here inside of the Discord. We have a chart request section over here, and we're going to continue to answer all of these chart requests over here inside of the chart request thread. So we're just going to continue to keep going down the list. We got Octa, Zeta, OP, SEI, Coinbase, ASTS. Okay, all your guys' requests. CRO's looking really good right now. We're just going to continue to hit these over here in the chart request thread. If you guys are watching live, feel free to drop your chart requests in the chat. I will be taking those as well. But while people are logging on here, I just want to talk about Bitcoin for a second here, guys. Big level we're testing right now. Okay, huge level. I mean, we have been trending here for the last 2 months above 60K. What I like about Bitcoin's chart right now is we're breaking out over the 9 EMA. Okay, the 9 EMA is that orange line. Normally when that breaks, when we get up above it like that, that's when the trend to the upside really starts to begin. Okay, we have just broken out of it. We are attempting to break out here. I told you guys on the TikTok today, if we can get over 75, if we can get over 75,000 by the end of the week, things are going to absolutely explode. You're already seeing some of these altcoins here up pretty big. Cetus is up 5% so far today. Near's up 2%. You got SUI up. You got Ethereum up as well. Ethereum's also breaking out over that orange line. That orange line is just a momentum EMA. It's the 9 EMA. So think of it as like the average price over 2 months. Again, when we break up above it, that's when the trend really starts to go to the upside. Okay, that's when the momentum is in our favor. So all of these names are right now testing the 9, and we really just want to see an explosion. I think it could happen any day, guys. I think the Clarity Act, based on how these charts are setting up right now, I think we're going to see the Clarity Act any day, and that's what's going to be the catalyst, I believe, that's going to send us higher once we get that news. So a lot of things developing right now. So if you guys got chart requests, I'd love to take a look at them for you. Like I said, just drop them in the chat if you guys are on the live. We have all of these over here. So you guys put your chart requests in on Monday. So again, we're just going through this chart request section over here in the Discord. If you guys can't make the live stream, you guys have the opportunity to add them in over here. And we go through these and we go through the live chat requests as well. So I'm going to start up here with Reddit today. So Reddit actually has our signal. So again, if you guys are familiar with our strategy, what we look to do is we look to buy the green dot when the wave is down here. Okay, the wave is down below the white line. Okay, you can see the last one that came was back here in April of last year, $93. It went all the way up to $275. So you getting this green dot right here is telling you, hey, this level right there at 115 is the bottom. Okay, if we flip to red or if that dot goes away, right, we have to have that stop loss set. So up above 114, I do like Reddit here. Not my favorite stock, but as long as it holds 115, I mean, that is your technical level to watch. Okay, that's just where we bottom right here. You can see on the side of my screen here, it says 115. That is what this green dot is telling you is the bottom. Okay, so it was the bottom back here at 90, and it was the bottom right here at 109. Okay, we're trying to bounce here at 115. It attempted to break out, but it got hammered here. Got just shoved right back down. So it'll be interesting to see how this thing closes. It's down about 5% today. But as long as the dot is green, we got to remain bullish. So up above 115, I still really like Reddit here. We got XDC. This one's just melting down. I'd probably watch the monthly for this one. I believe this is an ISO token. So right now it's trying to bottom right there at 0.0023. Again, this thing just keeps sinking. This is another one I'd like to see break out over the 9 EMA, right? You can see how we just have gotten rejected on that 9. Rejected, like we're just stuck below that. So I know we had some green dots, but we failed to break out right here, right? We failed to break out. Your stop loss should have been right there at 0.045. That was the previous low. Once we got the red dot, right, it kept sinking. So now it's green. So what that's telling you is that, hey, this level right here at 0.029, right, that's the previous low from that signal, which is right here in this February candle. Okay, so right here at 0.029, that would be the bottom. Okay, that would be your ideal bottom right here. And again, this thing's gotten absolutely hammered, down 70% since July. Okay, since we got our sell signal right there at around 0.09, 9 cents all the way down to 3 cents. If you guys didn't take profits up here, okay, you got to learn next time. We want to take profits up here. We want to buy down here, take profits up here. What else we got? PANW has some mixed signals, Bobby says. PANW, that was ripping the other day when I looked at it. Okay, big move up here today. Again, that got up over the 9. The daily got hammered today. Just got absolutely smoked. But again, if you're using this signal, these signals, that's telling you that 140 is the bottom. So anything above 140, okay, I mean, we're bullish. So you could even move your stop loss up a little bit if you wanted to like 159, 160. Okay, but I'd probably keep it down here. Again, we're macro investors. We got to wait till this wave comes back up here and gives us a red dot in order to sell. So again, we want to buy down here, sell up here. These are 1 to 6 month swing trades. So if you got this signal here in March, you should be looking 6 months out: April, May, June, July, August, September. Okay, September would be the time frame we're looking at for this move. That was a big move. It got hammered today. Okay, a lot of stocks started out really good this week, and they've kind of sold off here. So we're in a really interesting spot right now, but as long as PANW holds the green dot, we're bullish. If it flips to red, what'll we do? We'll set a stop loss, and we'll write it down. I think ServiceNow was stopped out today. So again, we got this signal down here in February. Stop loss should have been right there at $98. That level broke, and what do you know? We got a bunch of panic sellers, because again, there was a big stack of stop losses sitting right there, probably at 98. So when 98 breaks, that's what causes the panic selling. And you got the red dot signal last week that gave you the warning to set the stop loss. When you see the red dot pop up, you got to set a stop loss. Same thing back here in November. Again, you would have been stopped out right there at 150, 160 on that. So this thing's going to sink. All we can do is sit here and wait for the green dot. But again, as long as PANW holds on to green, we don't have to worry about a stop loss or anything. Okay, if it flips to red, then we can say, okay, let's set a stop loss. Let's look at the level. Right now, the level I'm watching is this low here from February. So right down there at 140. As of right now, we're just chopping around. I see one for Coinbase from June. Yeah, if you guys got these, go ahead and drop them in the live chat. I'm taking them straight from the live chat here as well. We got a bottom right here at 140. So we're still bullish on Coinbase above 140. Again, it does have a red dot. So that red dot indicates, hey, you need to set a stop loss. So there's two places you can put a stop loss on this one. This low from February or this low right here at around 150. Okay, it all depends on your risk tolerance. It does have a red dot. So again, we just need to make sure it holds 139. That's the macro support. Again, the signal came right here at around 160. So you're getting it right at around where the signal came at, right here at 160. So up above 140, I still like Coinbase. If Coinbase loses 140, though, that would be really ugly. But I think they're really going to benefit here as well off of this Clarity Act passing, guys. Based on the charts, I think the Clarity Act is literally going to pass any day. Any day. I think it could be later today, tomorrow, next week. I don't know for sure, but just based on how these charts are setting up, okay, it looks very, very bullish right now. So I still like Coinbase here above 139. We want to see that green dot pop back up. That green dot will be popped up over here inside the weekly alerts section of the Discord. We have a trade alerts section, so looking for that to come back. And then you got the daily kind of just chopping around. So you can see you could move your stop loss up if you wanted, but I like to use the macro low. The macro low is this wick right here from February. So that'd be 138 on the stop loss. Again, if that breaks, we just look to buy it lower. We get stopped out and we look to buy again lower. What else we got? Moreno, doing good, brother. How are you? I see one for Craig for Open. OPEN. That thing's sinking. Again, red dot there. That one actually lost support too. So I'm not a fan of Open Door. Again, the signal came all the way back here in May. That came around 70 cents. You did get one right here in February at around 430. So I'd probably use a stop loss on this one. Man, probably around, it's probably going to break 4. Looks like it's probably heading to 350. But again, where were you taking profits? Where should we have been taking profits on this one? Right here in September at $9.71. So it's red right now. So you could be stopped out here, right? You could sell or simply just look to add at a lower price. It all depends on if you believe in the company or not. Okay. To me, this was a meme stock. Okay, this was a meme stock. I mean, their earnings look awful, right? They went from making $1 billion to 1.5 billion to 1.57, 915. Their earnings are going down. They're losing. So I'm not a fan of Open Door up here. I'm not a fan. If it loses like $4 or, I mean, if it on it, yeah, I'd put a stop loss at $4. If $4 breaks, I would sell Open Door, Craig. I feel something big coming too, Dieter. Something real big. Yeah, do what Jason said, guys. Hit the like button. Appreciate you. Does Arrow look like it's gaining momentum to you? Yes, it does. I was looking at that today. Yeah, it's breaking out over the 9. So the momentum comes in after we break out over the 9. That orange line, once we can get up over that, okay, that means the buyers are in control. And the buyers are definitely stepping in here. You got the MACD crossover down here. Okay, that's very bullish. You can see the last time we crossed over was back here in May. Okay, that was back here in May, and we went up. Okay, and we also had these green dots back here as well in April and June as well. So yeah, still looking very bullish. I really like Aerodrome still. I think this is a solid crypto play. Good, solid fundamentals. And yeah, you even got a signal forming. So if you were buying this here, you just set a stop loss right under 27, so you could put it at 26. So we're playing this wick right here on the monthly, right? That is the low. Okay, this green dot is telling us that, hey, the low is in right here in February, okay, at 27. So yeah, we're bullish on Aerodrome here. I think altcoins are going to explode. I think it's coming any day, any moment. You're going to see a big, massive move up across the board on altcoins. Okay, we haven't seen anything yet. Okay, Bitcoin's gaining traction, Ethereum's gaining traction. I see a request here for Rose. So that one's still holding its monthly. This thing's just been ugly. I don't know what this project does, but it does have the monthly alert. We're just going to wait on the signal for that one to confirm the bottom. What else we got? Lunar, L-U-N-R, from the chat. What's going on, brother? Lunar's up here in sell territory. So again, we want to buy when the wave is down here, right? We were buying there at 6. We were buying here at 8. And we were buying here at 8.50. Okay, now it's up here at 2022. So we'd be looking to sell this one. It's up here in the red zone. It got a red dot here today. I'd be taking profits on Lunar. Okay, we'd be taking profits. With our strategy, what we look to do is we look to sell the red dot on the daily in the red zone. So anytime a name is up here in the red zone, we want to be looking to sell, right? If you go back to Ethereum, okay, the last time Ethereum was in the red zone was all the way back here in October when we called the top at 4,700. Okay, it came all the way back down to 47 or 17. Okay, selling up here, buying down here. If the wave is down here, all you should be doing is thinking about buying. Buying. Okay, we're not thinking about selling down here. On the red days, I know it can go down 5-6%, but these are macro time frames, guys. This takes months to play out. This last run on Ethereum started in April of last year in 2025. We went from 1,500 all the way up here to 5,000. That didn't happen overnight. That happened in a 5-month span from April to August. Okay, we topped out. We got our sell signal. We sold all the way back off, and now, boom, we are reversing and looking to go higher here. Ethereum, I love Ethereum, and Ethereum's going to bring all the alts up with it. Snowflake, SNO, that one's sinking. So again, you got the red dot there last week, or 2 weeks ago on March, so you could have had a stop loss set right there at 155. It broke, and now it's free falling. So what you would do is you would either, if you didn't sell the red dot or set a stop loss, you would just look to average down on your position. Okay, look to average down when that green dot comes. Right now, this is a falling knife. I was stopped out today on CRM. Okay, same thing here. I got the signal on CRM 2 weeks ago. So what did I do last week? I set my stop loss right there at 174, and it broke. Okay, so now it's falling. So again, if I wanted to enter CRM again, I would wait for a green dot. Unfortunately, it didn't bottom right there where the signal said it would. And again, these signals are not 100%. If you see a red dot, that pretty much invalidates the green dot. So if you have a green dot, you're like, okay, this is the bottom, right? This is a potential bottom. If a red dot comes, we want to set our stop loss, okay, at the previous low. The previous low was on this candle right here. Okay, let me see if I can fix this chart. Okay, the previous low was right here. So when you got that red dot 2 weeks ago on this candle, okay, your stop loss should have been right there at 174. Okay, when that broke, that's when we have to be stopped out. Okay, that's when we lose the trade. That one lost the Fibonacci too. So I did get stopped out on CRM today. So now we would just wait for either the green dot on the weekly or the monthly to re-enter the position. But I don't want to ride this thing if it keeps going down all the way to 120 or 110, right? I'll just re-enter if it makes sense when the time comes, once we get the second signal. See what the PE is. Yeah, they're still trading at a 22 PE ratio. I'd like to see it go lower. What else we got? I see one for SNDK in the chat. SNDK is ripping, dude. So, yeah, this is way up here. We'd be taking profits. I'd sell this one on the next daily alert. On the next daily red dot, I would sell it. Okay, that thing's just on an absolute tear right now. Ripping. I wish you would have called this out like back here at 50 bucks. Huge move this year. I don't even know what this thing does, but that's huge. ZS down over 1. Yep, so I got stopped out on ZS too. I got stopped out on ZS on the red dot right back here at 130. And again, it's just continuing to fall. I don't know why these cybersecurities are getting beat up. So, I mean, this is a look at this drop. I mean, that is just insane, dude. Insane. Okay, just getting absolutely schmammered. Wow. Crazy, man. I'm looking at the PE ratio on this real quick. Yeah, it's negative. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in a row down. So, yeah, that's brutal. That's a brutal drop there on ZS. I would avoid that. For now, right? For now. Okay, wait till it gets back up over the 9, or it gets back up over these EMAs, or it gets a green dot here on the monthly. You need some. I know the weekly's green here, but right, this thing's just getting pounded. They got downgraded. They got downgraded by some firm. So yeah, that's an ugly drop. But that's gonna set up. I mean, Jesus, look at the drop, man. I mean, it's gone down for almost a year straight. November all the way here to April, just red every week. So normally when that happens, there's normally a snap back. But again, technicals don't even matter right now because this thing's just a falling knife. IAG, too high. Again, we want to buy when the wave is down here. Okay, we only want to buy when the wave is down there. It is reversing. If you're in this one, I would probably use a stop right there at 1730. What else we got? Ghost, G-H-O-S-T. Is that a crypto or... I don't know what this is, my man. Litecoin from Candy. Litecoin looks phenomenal. I love Litecoin down here. Okay, again, sideways action. Kind of looks similar to this back in 2024 before we had this huge move up. Okay, we're just building the base here. So I think the bottom for Litecoin's in right there at 45. Again, you got the MACD crossover here. Okay, that is a very bullish indication. Also, the green dot right back here at 53 is sitting at 54. Yeah, we're definitely buyers of Litecoin at these levels. FLR, I think you're probably talking about the crypto. FLR crypto, I mean, this thing's getting melted down. So, again, I'd look to buy that one again on the next green dot. You had one right here at 0.009, so you're down about, what, 15%? So you'd be looking to add again. Again, we're not going to sell till the wave comes back up here on FLR. And, guys, these altcoins, I mean, I don't make the rules, right? These altcoins have had a brutal beatdown over the last 8 months. I mean, just ridiculous lows. Like, if you're buying now and holding now, you're going to win in the end. But the people that were buying up here back in September and they weren't selling and taking profits, they quit, right? They're gone. They're not having fun anymore, okay? They've all been flushed out of the markets. All the weak hands have been flushed out of the markets. Now it's just the diamond hands left and the people who understand technicals and market sentiment, right? Because right now, I'll tell you, the altcoins are down here, okay? The altcoins are down here and right here. Like, I think altcoin season is right now. Altcoin season to me is when you should be buying altcoins. This is when people think altcoin season is, when everything's going up. We want to get ahead of the game, right? We're definitely buying names down here right now. And yeah, FLR looks good. PLTR is getting smoked. Okay, that one had the red dot last week. So again, you could have put a stop loss right there at 35. I would put a stop loss on this at 125. If it breaks 125 next week, that's going to have an ugly drop. That's down 7% today. So what's the daily saying? Yeah, the daily doesn't look good either. So this one looks like it could come down to like 80. It's sitting at 130 right now. I'm telling you right now, if that breaks 125, things are going to get real ugly for PLTR. Okay, real ugly. What you want to do if you're bullish, wait for that green dot to come back. It needs to bounce next week right there at 125, and it doesn't look like it's going to. So that got beat down today. If that level breaks, you're going to see some big capitulation on this, probably down to 70 to 80 bucks. Okay, I'm bearish on PLTR right now. Near, this is one of my favorite cryptos right now. This one's in my portfolio, actually. I love this one. It's breaking out over the 9. It broke out over our EMAs here. Okay, it's got the monthly alert here. Everything's looking real good on Near. Really good on Near. Okay, the last time we were down here at these levels was back here in 2023, 3 years ago. It went from 130 all the way up here to $9. Okay, loving Near here. I'm an absolute buyer of that. I actually hold it. Mara looks good too. Mara's breaking out here over the 9, so all these crypto stocks are breaking out, right? You're starting to see Bitcoin break out here. If Bitcoin can get over 75K, guys, ring the bell. It's going to rip, and people are going to get left behind. Okay, if Bitcoin can get over 75K, things are going to get really bullish. And you're starting to see stocks like Mara, which is one of the biggest Bitcoin holders out there. Again, we're finding a bottom back here where we bottomed in 2023 and absolutely ripped. This thing went from 7 all the way up here to 32, literally in 2 months. Okay, and you're starting to see it break out here as well. Mara's breaking out here over the EMAs as well. I really like Mara at these levels. I see one for Soundhound, SOUN. Soundhound's just hanging out right here around 6. So it does have the signal showing. So what that's telling you is that, hey, this is the bottom right here at 570. So I think $6 is a good place to be adding Soundhound if you're long on it. I don't know much about the company, but again, everyone's always excited up here. No one's excited down here. Okay, I like this one a lot more down here at 6 than I did up here at 20. Okay, I think this is in a good spot right here at 650. I like Soundhound at these levels. BMNR. Again, another crypto stock here that looks to be breaking out or attempting to. Again, we got the green dot still. What that's telling you is that, hey, this level right here at 18 is the bottom. I'm sorry, 17. That was the low from February right here. Let's go to the daily. Again, very choppy. So when stuff is choppy, right, it's very boring. There's nothing to report. Someone said today in the Discord that the chat has been pretty dead. Well, that's because nothing's really going on right now. It's called the stealth phase for a reason, right? This is when things are quiet. Not a lot of things going on. People aren't excited. People aren't depressed. People are just like, what is going on? Nothing is happening, right? You look at this chart. Okay, let me go to the regular chart here. Let me just hide this EMA here. You can see nothing, just silent, just going sideways, right? So very boring, but I would say over 17, BMNR looks good. Again, that's one of the biggest Ethereum holders out there. So if Ethereum goes up, you're going to see BMNR go up too, and it should go up very aggressively when Ethereum breaks out here. And I think Ethereum's already broken out. I think Ethereum is breaking out as we speak, okay, up here above 2,200. If it can claim 2,500 and get over this resistance right here, guys, we are going to absolutely moon, and we are really attempting to break out here right now. So this is really bullish. Things are looking very bullish. Stay patient, guys. It's happening. It's coming. Okay, as long as Ethereum holds 1,700, I'm bullish on ETH, and I'm bullish on BMNR. If ETH breaks 1,750, we're going to have to reestablish our stance, but it's looking real good here at 20. I like that one. Wow, now tank 2. Buying opportunity, not yet. Not yet on ServiceNow. Okay, you want to wait till the signal comes back. Again, you got the red dot last week. Hopefully you set a stop loss. Whenever you see a red dot on the weekly, you need to set a stop loss. Okay, your stop loss should have been right there at 97. That was that low. We broke that today, so now this thing's back in free fall. They do have earnings coming up here on the 22nd, so that could be a gamble. But as of right now, this thing is a falling knife. Right? We either want to see it get up over the EMAs, okay, or break out over the 9 EMA now, okay, and get that green dot, of course. But that thing's a falling knife. It's not a buying opportunity yet. I'd wait for one of the signals, either the weekly or the monthly here. That monthly, oh my gosh, just getting smoked. Yeah, it broke the fib there too. That's really ugly. I don't see a ticker for Ghost. Geo, I don't see. If you got like a ticker, let me know. But I don't see a name for Ghost. ARB looks good too. ARB's breaking out here, trying to get up over these EMAs. You got the green dot back here at 9 cents. It's sitting at around 10. Hasn't really taken off yet, but the momentum is very strong here on ARB. I'd like to see that one get back over 12. If that could break over 12, that thing's probably heading to 30 to 50. I still like it. Okay, again, as long as the dot is green, we're bullish. It's also got the MACD crossover down here, which is also bullish. So not a lot of reasons to be bearish on ARB right now, other than the fact that it's been absolutely annihilated from the top. I mean, this thing was at $2. It's sitting at 10 cents right now. Up above 8.5 cents, I like ARB a lot. I actually have this one in the portfolio as well. Looks like they had some news today to host the RB Link. I don't even know what that is. Some kind of event. So I'm targeting 25 cents on ARB. That put us right back here at the white line, which is the yearly moving average. 25 cents is my target. I still really like this name as long as this dot holds green. If we get a red dot, we're going to set a stop loss. But as of right now, we are fully bullish on ARB. I see one for Microsoft in the chat. That one's still holding green too. So that one's saying, hey, 350 is the low. 350 is where we bounced here in 2025. Really interesting chart here on Microsoft. Okay, this thing is all the way back down here. If you guys look, we use another tool here called the Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, that's this this indicator with the red zone and the golden zones. And you see this green line down here? Okay, you see that green line? That indicates the bottom of the Fibonacci. If you guys don't know what a Fibonacci tool is, you guys can check out my free trading course over here. Okay, completely free trading course under the trading course tab in the Discord. That link is down in the description and pinned in the live chat right now. Okay, free course will explain that. And again, if you guys don't have the indicators, you guys can download them right here under the trading indicator tab. If you guys have any questions or need help, just email me. My email's right there in the thread. But when you click on this link, all these indicators are going to load right up into your TradingView account. Your screen's going to look exactly like my screen. And the thing about Microsoft right now is it's bouncing right on the green line, which is the bottom of the fib. So it's bouncing at the same spot that it did back here in April. It's now April 2026. And we're attempting to bounce again. So I'd use a stop loss on this at like 345, but I would be buying Microsoft here if I wanted to go long on it. Okay, it's got the green dot down here as well. Again, the last time we got the green dot was last year. Huge trade. Okay, now is not the time to be scared. Okay, this is when everyone else is scared. This is not the time when the Spartans are scared. Okay, this is when we want to be scared. We want to sell up here. That called the top right up there at 532. Sank all the way to 350. Okay, so it still has some technical damage. If it can get back over 390, it's going to moon. But I'd be a buyer down here on Microsoft. Over the long term, I think this will do very well here if you're buying at 370, 360, whatever. Okay, up above 350, I like it. What else we got? SNDK is a storage and data cloud tech. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. Adobe. If you guys see your chart request, if I missed your chart request, just keep putting them in there. Adobe, I'm looking at the monthly. I saw Michael Burry went long on this. I just think Adobe, their business model's screwed with AI. People are just making graphics and videos with AI now. I don't think people are going to want to pay for their expensive subscription to... I mean, this thing's just getting smoked. I think they're losing market share. So, I mean, this is a falling knife. I mean, this is literally the cheapest price it's been since 2018, since back here in 2018. 2018 was what, 8 years ago? It's cheaper than it's been in 8 years. So what I do on Adobe is either wait for, well, it's already got the green dot, but it's still falling. Really what I want to see it do is break out over these EMAs. Until it can break out over the EMAs on the daily or get up over that orange line, okay, I'm going to remain bearish. It's a falling knife. So either wait for the break of the orange line, which indicates momentum coming in. You can also indicate that as the as these EMAs. I mean, this thing's just been stuck in a nasty downtrend since 2024. I mean, it's just down, 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 down. And again, I think they're losing market share. So I think there's some better stocks out there to own right now. Octa's down 10% today. Wow, some of these stocks are just getting smoked. Oh my gosh. These cybersecurity names are just getting annihilated, man. Why? Isn't cybersecurity like the biggest, like, don't we need cybersecurity companies? I mean, this is getting absolutely hammered here. I like Octa. I really do. I guess we just wait for the green dot on the monthly here. I mean, holy cow. Down 10% today. One of the biggest. Why did it fall? Oh, it looks like it had Octa slid 7.7% this week across sessions. Morning drop, sector, and AI-related dispute concerns. So just some weird news, but wow, that got freaking smoked, dude. Wow. That one's on my list. It just, wow, dude. Some of these charts, this has been a brutal market for some of these names, dude. But it's right back down here at the lows of 2023. So again, you're buying it at the lowest price in 3 years. And their earnings actually look pretty good. Okay, they're increasing their earnings quarter over quarter, making more and more money. So it is growing, but wow, that's a smackdown right there. So again, right now, if you buy it today, you're buying it at the lowest price in 3 years. Okay, if that breaks, if that support breaks from back here in 2023 at 65, you could look to probably buy it down here around 50. Red dot on the weekly. I mean, that just looks, oh God, that looks terrible. Okay, probably watch the monthly for Octa here. Last time we got the monthly was here in December at 76. It went up to 124. So I probably watched the monthly there on Octa. All right, guys, don't spam. Don't spam. I'm going to mute you, my guy. Timeout. You're in a timeout, my man. Okay, you can put your requests in, but don't be crazy about it. Open, we already covered, Craig. Open, what else we got? ALK, Dieter for ALK. That thing's reversing. So again, these airlines look pretty good. I would just make sure the airlines hold. I would make sure ALK holds 32. Looks like the daily's trying to break out here as well. This one looks good over that 32 level. I put a stop loss at 32 if I was going to play this. No signal yet, and they got earnings coming up, looks like on the 20th of April. So airlines look good. A lot of these airline stocks are starting to reverse here. So again, we want to buy when the wave is down here, buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here. Okay, waiting for the wave to come back up here. That doesn't have the signal yet, but you probably should see that show up here in the next couple days or next week, as long as this momentum continues. What else we got? Intuit, INTU. Yeah, this is freaking getting smoked too. So again, you got the signal down here at 376. It's now at 362. I would put a stop loss at like 340 on this, but this is not looking good. Managed agents, AI tasks considered. Yeah, I don't know what that is. But wow, I mean, some of these names got drilled today. I mean, that's down 14% this week. The stop loss has to be 345. 345 on the stop loss. If that breaks, yeah, you're going to see some more blood in the streets for sure. So, I mean, that's at the 10-year, that's an 8-year low right there, an 8-year average. So, I don't know what's wrong with this business. They're a tax company, so maybe people just aren't paying their taxes anymore. Who knows? Okay, it's got support down here at 340. So, I mean, it's way down here right now. You're technically buying it right now at where you got the dot at back here. That dot came at 380. It's sitting at 360, so you're buying it a little below. That red dot, though, you need to set a stop loss here, probably at 340. That just got absolutely denied. Crazy. Yeah, man. XLM, of course. XLM still holding 13 cents. So 13 cents was the low here from February. It's just consolidating. It still has the green dot. It's got the MACD crossover down here. We just want to see it get up over that 9 EMA. Okay, we want to see it break out over the EMAs or get up over that orange line and close, right? Because that's when the momentum kicks in. So, again, this is a very boring time in the market, guys. I had to go down to 4 days a week because I am so bored with the markets because they're not doing anything, right? They're going sideways, right? They're just doing this. Okay, this is when things are quiet, very boring. They're not exciting. They're not depressing. They're just, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm trying to stay asleep. Somebody get me another coffee or something because, wow, doing nothing. I want to see that break out over 17 cents. I want to see XLM break out over 17 cents. What else we got? I see one here in the Discord for XTZ. XTZ is giving you the signal right here at 30. So, yeah, we'd be buyers of XTZ. Does that have the monthly yet? No monthly yet, but you guys can see where it's bouncing, right? 2019 lows. That was 7 years ago. It hit this price and went all the way up here to $9. So 37 cents all the way up to $9. I like XTZ here a lot. XTZ looks really good down here. I think anyone buying these altcoins right now is literally building themselves generational wealth. I mean, if this thing goes back to where it was at $9, and I'm not saying that's going to happen, but let's just say it goes like halfway to like, I don't know, $5. That's 1,200%, right? 1,200% back to $4. So I like XTZ here. I do like XTZ. XMR, this one looks good too. Doesn't have the signal yet, but looks to me like the bottom's in right here at around 275. NVO. NVO's got the signal, so we'd be buyers of NVO here again. This chart has been absolutely annihilated. One of the biggest healthcare companies, drug makers in the world, down from 150 all the way down to 37. Huge drop. I do have this one in the portfolio as well. I really like this name as long as it holds on to $34 there. Okay, that green dot is very bullish. They got earnings coming out in May, it looks like, but I like NVO a lot down here. Good healthcare play. We did open, Craig, but I'll do it again for you. Again, we just want to set a stop loss probably at $4. If it doesn't hold 4, right, we're out because, again, we got the red dot, so we got to set a stop loss. I think $4 be your stop, or just look to average down. I don't like open door. Again, their earnings are declining. They're not going up. They're actually going down. And the real estate market is just brutal right now. I know a lot of real estate agents that are struggling right now because no one's buying houses because rates are too high. Everything's too expensive, right? No one's flipping homes right now with these rates and with where things are in the market. So you got to think of things fundamentally as well. Again, if you bought that signal back here in May, you got it at 56 cents. This one you got in here around 470. I mean, you're down about 10% on it. But I just don't see this business making it through this recession that we're in. Because, again, think of the fundamentals, right? Think of the fundamentals of real estate right now. Not so good. EOSE, that one's got a green dot right there. So whoever I banned or whoever I put in a timeout there, this one looks good above 440. This one looks really good above 440. That one's breaking out. Looks like an energy company. Okay, I like that one down there at 4. That one looks good. Charlotte says she took a position on ACN. Doesn't have the signal yet. Okay, we have no weekly signal just yet, and that one actually broke below the fib there too. So I'd wait for the signal there on ACN. Jasper, JSPR. Looks like a rug pull. I would not touch this. Okay, doesn't matter what the signal is when the chart's going down and to the right. I would avoid that one there. And again, they have no earnings. So if a company isn't making money, I'm not going to invest into it. AMSC. This one looks good. You got the signal a couple weeks ago at 28. This one looks good above, I would say 25. That one's breaking out though. I like that one. I put a stop loss, yeah, probably at around 25. Okay, let that puppy ride. Wait till the wave comes back up here and sell. Okay, as of right now, we're fully bullish. You got the MACD crossover as well. That one's looking good. Stellar, we already covered. Yeah, Stellar, we already covered. Nothing's going on, right? We're stuck in this consolidation phase. We haven't moved anywhere in about 2 months. Okay, we're just doing this right now. So that one needs to hold that low from February right there at 13 cents. Up above 13, we like XLM, but it isn't really showing any signs of any kind of breakout or anything just yet. It does have the green dot, but it needs to get up over that 9 EMA. It needs to break it. Again, when we're down below the 9, we're stuck in a downtrend. When we break out over it, that's when the bulls step in. Okay, we want to see that get over like 19 cents, and that thing will send. If it can get over 19 cents, that's what's going to start the run there. Bobby says, has SMCI bottomed yet? Kind of looks like it, don't it? I put a stop loss at 1950. Okay, looks like we're probably going to get a signal next week. Okay, service. Yeah, I don't know. 1950 looks like the bottom to me, Bob, but it doesn't have the signal yet. So we need that signal to pop up to confirm. But I have a position on this still. I'm still holding. I'm actually looking to average down here once we get the signal. Because, again, I bought right here at 30. They had that. What was the guy doing? He was, like, smuggling chips to China illegally. Their co-founder was smuggling chips. Can't make it up. It's like, oh, overkill buys. Hey, let's go do something illegal and get our stock to just freaking fall to the floor. Whatever. Okay, we're in here for... this is a marathon, not a sprint. So if I like it here at 30, I should really like it down here at 20. So I did buy a little bit more of this down here at 19. Looking for the signal there to confirm the bottom there, Bobby. SCRT, again, just getting smoked. I just don't like these charts that are just going down, down, down. I think there's some better names to own. Marvel, so this one's up here in sell territory. See how the wave is approaching here. See the separation. I would sell Marvel here at these levels. Looks like we're coming into resistance right here at 127. That was the resistance last time, so we'd be looking to take some profits on Marvel here. Okay, I would sell the next daily red dot that you get on Marvel. MRVL, I would sell the next daily alert. Again, our sell strategy is to sell the red dot, okay, the red dot in the red zone, just like we got back here at 125. Okay, 125 was the top, red dot in the red zone, and then it just puked, right? It absolutely puked all the way back down. $48, now it's sitting at 120. It's in sell territory, so we'd be looking to take profits there on the next daily signal. Daily or weekly signal. What else we got? I see one for XRP. XRP. Yeah, I mean, we're still above 110. Again, nothing going on. No price action in 2 months. Very boring. Everyone's leaving overkill trading because nothing's happening. Again, this is what separates the winners from the losers, is the people that can get through these boring phases. Okay, this is exciting. Okay, to get to the exciting part, you got to sit through the boring part. That's just how it is. Okay, the hardest thing to do in investing is wait. Okay, it's not buying. Buying and selling is easy. I can pick up my phone and buy something in 2 seconds. Okay, that's exciting. I bought it. right? But now when you're in the trade and you're waiting for it to play out and for the wave to come back up here, that's what takes the skill, right? That's what takes the patience. That's what takes the discipline. So I like XRP down here. I like it a lot at 135. I like it a lot more down here than I did up here at 360. Hey, can we get to 100 likes, guys? 100 likes on the video. We're about 76 right now. SoFi, I see another one for SoFi. SoFi's looking good. I like SoFi a lot here, okay? I think SoFi's a great buy here. Again, we talk about this blue line on our indicator. That's the 200 EMA. So if you come back to this chart, the moving average, right? The average, another word for average is mean, right? We probably all learned that in elementary school. Mean is the average. So when we're buying assets, we don't want to buy names that are way up off the mean, right? We don't want to buy them way up here. Like SoFi was up here at 30, and I saw every single TikTok influencer investor guy talking about how they have a huge position on SoFi and they think it's going to the moon, right? Well, now I don't see any of those guys on TikTok anymore, right? Because it went from 30 all the way down here to 16, right? 60% drop, okay? Now it's smoked. But now we're interested. Now the Spartans are interested. Again, we want to buy when the wave is down here below the white line, given a green dot. Every time that's happened on SoFi in the past, right here in 2024, 2025, and here in 2026, it's a buying opportunity, okay? And if you want to use a stop loss on it, you could put it right there at 1440 or 1430. Okay, if that breaks, yeah, it's going to sink lower. But as of right now, we should be fully bullish here. If the dot flips to red, the dot will flip to red if we break support right here at 1430. If that breaks, okay, you'll see a red dot pop up and we'll be stopped out. But the fact that this thing's sitting right here on the mean, right, on its 4-year moving average is good. Okay, that's a fair price. If you're buying something at a fair price, you're buying it at the average. If you're buying it below the average, you are buying it at a discount. If you're buying it above the average, you're buying it at a premium. Unfortunately, this is where 95% of retail investors buy their stocks in crypto. When everyone's excited, when everyone's talking about it, my general rule of thumb, if they're already talking about it, you're too late. If they're already talking about it, if they're already telling you, yeah, it's good, right? If people are enthusiastic about it, like they were on XRP back here at 350 when they were telling you, right, XRP is going to 10,000 by the end of the year, okay? That's actually delusion. But, right, a lot of enthusiasm up here when things are extended off the mean. When they're at the mean, nah, nothing going on, right? When they're below the mean, people are just depressed and, right, saying we're going into a 4-year bear market and yada, yada, yada. Right, we want to buy down here or right here into the mean. Okay, we don't want to buy when things are going parabolic, when things are just going up and away. We bought XRP back here, okay, in July at 40 cents. Huge trade, okay? Again, we want to buy when the wave is down here. So I like XRP a lot. BBAI, what's that doing? BBAI. Another signal there as well. So again, that's telling you that this right here at $3 is the low. If $3 breaks, we'll look to buy it lower. We're bullish as long as the dot remains green. I'd like to see that one get over the EMAs or get over that 9 EMA as well. That's a pretty ugly rejection here this week. You just probably want to see that one hold on to $3. If it breaks 3, maybe look to buy more at 250 or down here at 2. Because again, you guys should be buying stocks that you're in for the long term. So if you buy at 3 and it goes down to 250, you shouldn't care. If anything, you should be excited, right? Warren Buffett says you should be excited when your name goes down because you get the opportunity to buy more, right? We all have jobs. We can all go to work. We can all, right, earn income every week or every month and continue to add to our bags, right? You shouldn't be worried if your name goes down. Yes, you can set stop losses like we do here, okay? But again, if you're buying here at 3 and you're buying here at 250, it shouldn't matter if you think it's going back here to 10, right? If it goes back to 10, you're not going to care that you bought it here at 3 or you bought it here at 2, okay? It won't matter when it's at 10. You're not going to care, trust me, okay? But if you think this is going back up, okay, I think $3 is a good spot here for BBAI. Plug Power. This has been my best performer this week so far in my portfolio. This is a hydrogen energy company. This thing's ripping. Got the MACD crossover here too. This thing's breaking out. I'm targeting up here at around 6 to 7 on Plug. Okay, has a ways to go up here to the red zone, but that is breaking out here really big. Plug Power. That looks really good. Okay, I'm waiting for a weekly dot on this or to get closer to that red zone on Plug. Still holding that one. We bought that one like down here at $2, so I think we're up around 30 to 40% on it so far, but that is definitely showing signs of a breakout. Targeting at least $5 on this. So the red zone's sitting up there between It's sitting at around 4. So $4 to $5. I'll probably be taking profits on plug, but a lot of bullish indications on this one. That monthly chart looks very bullish here. Okay, up above 2. This looks very bullish. This thing was at $60, $70 back here in 2021. Okay, that looks very, very good here. Plug power looks very good. AGLD. I got the green dot, but again, just kind of a newer crypto. Just, I don't know. I don't like to buy the new projects, guys. They haven't been battle tested, right? You just need to buy good quality projects right now. Making money in crypto doesn't have to be rocket science. It starts with buying good projects. Okay, gambling on these really new projects will lose you money more than it'll make you money. Okay, you need to buy good quality names like Ethereum, like Chainlink, like Bitcoin, like XRP, like names that have been around for a long time that aren't going anywhere. Right? These other names, they're just new projects, right? Most likely rug pulls. Okay, just buy good quality projects right now. That's all you got to do. CLSK, another Bitcoin miner, looking really good here. You got the signal there. This looks very bullish here over $8. Over 8, CLSK looks really good. That's a good request here. Okay, trying to break out over the EMAs here as well, finding some separation. So, got crypto stocks breaking out like crazy right now. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. What else you guys got in the chat? Oracle, ORCAL. Okay, still holding green here. I'm watching this level down here at like 130, 134. Oracle's a long-term hold for me. It's sitting down here at 138. So I bought some right here at 180. I bought some more down here at 140. Right, my next average down zone would probably be around like 120 or 100, depending. But right now, 135 is the level to watch there on Oracle. Okay, we want to see that breakout over like 160. Still getting beat up pretty bad. I mean, it's just chopping around, right? We need that thing to bounce back and get over like 150, 160. ENPH, I was stopped out on this one as well. Again, we got the red dot up here at 46. I tried to buy the bottom. I tried to time the bottom right here at 35, but I was wrong. That thing's dipping. We just need that signal to come back. Green dot. Wait for the green dot on ENPH. Rocket Lab. That one needs the signal as well. What else we got? Netflix. Netflix looks good. Back over $100. Again, we got the signal back here at around 80 to 85. We're targeting 130 on Netflix. That looks really good. You guys see how it gapped up, how these EMAs on the daily, how those crossed. Then they pulled back into it. You got a signal right there. That was a perfect setup right there at $90 on Netflix. That one's looking really good. Okay, one of the most bullish looking big tech stocks right now is Netflix. Okay, that's really ramping up. Again, when we're below the EMA ribbon on the daily, again, if you guys do not have these indicators, you guys can download all of them by coming over here to the Discord, go into the trading indicator tab. Okay, you guys will get my entire trading layout. But when we break out over these EMAs, okay, that's when the bulls are stepping in. Okay, bears are in control, bears are in control, bears are in control. Boom, bulls are in control. Pull back, green dot, Ripsky. Okay, we're targeting up here in the red zone. Again, our sell strategy is to sell the red dot in the red zone like it came right there at 126 before falling to 74. Okay, we're looking at 120, 130 for Netflix. That one's still looking really good. Ari, welcome. Better late than never. TTWO. TTWO. That one's got the green dot, so that one pretty much means 180. Right, 180 is your support right there below the green line. I'm sorry, the blue line. You can move that up a little bit if you want to like 185. I'd have a stop loss at 185 on this one. Okay, if 185 breaks, we're probably going to capitulate back down here to 153. But again, you got the signal, so you should be bullish and just set your stop loss right there at 185. Okay, I zoomed in a little bit just to look at the lows here. So 184, 185 would be the stop loss on TTWO. I'd set that. Okay, and again, if it flips to red, you're out. Okay, you're stopped out at 185. You're risking $10 right here on a trade. Craig, we've covered open like 3 times, my man. We've covered open 3 times. What else we got? Bruno, what's going on, brother? Yeah, let's get to 100 likes, folks. 94. We need 6 more. I see one for Justin for Intel. INTL. Or INTC. That's the one. Yeah, Intel's ripping, dude. Intel's just on a freaking parabolic move here. It's up here at 60. I mean, this thing is just doing very well. We bought this down here at 20 back in June. I think I sold mine around 36 right here when we got that red dot. That thing just kept going. Looks very bullish. That's a big, big, big breakout. I would definitely sell this one on the next daily red dot. The next daily red dot you get, I would sell Intel here. Bruno says HBAR. HBAR. That one's green as well. So again, that's telling you, hey, this level right there, 7 cents is your bottom. Okay, see how we're curling here? We want to get back up over about 10, 11 cents. If we can break 10 cents, that's what's going to send it. And I think it's going to happen this week, folks. We're going to know probably by the end of this week if this is the bottom. Okay, if we fail to break out here this weekend, okay, we are most likely going lower. But up above 7 cents, I like HBAR a lot. Okay, way down here, you got the MACD crossover. Everything's looking bullish. Everything's looking good here on HBAR. So don't sleep. As long as we hold 7, HBAR looks very good. Bitcoin, again, breaking out over the 9. That's a good sign. As long as Bitcoin holds 60K, we've been saying that for 2 months, we are bullish. Okay, it's trying to break out here over the EMAs as well. Looking very good. I really like where Bitcoin's sitting right now. I think we're on the urge of a massive breakout, guys. I think we're going to get some news here probably tomorrow. I think we're going to see some news about the Clarity Act. I'm going off on a limb. I just got a weird feeling that there's going to be some type of crypto-related news sometime either tomorrow or this weekend or next week, because these charts are like, dude, this is it. This is go time right here. Like, it's now or never for Bitcoin. Like, we need to break out here over 80K. Okay, if we fall below 65K, I will be very surprised if we go back down to 65K. This is looking very bullish here on all these time frames. Even the 4 hours just grinding up right now. Okay, that daily looks super bullish. So if we get over like 76, 77, boom, baby, we're in the bull market. We're back in the bull market. Okay, and we should be bullish as long as this dot remains green. Okay, as long as 60 holds. You could even move your stop loss up to like 62 now on Bitcoin if you want to. But it's crunch time, baby. It's going to be a big weekend, I think, folks. Big weekend. What else we got? 2 more likes. 2 more likes on the video. Can we get there? We already covered XRP show. You're going to have to watch the replays. If you guys missed the replay, if you guys join late, you guys can always watch the replay over here under the latest tab. So this is where all of our past live streams are posted. So I'm live 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, here on YouTube. So you guys can check those out over here in the latest tab if you guys join late. I just don't like covering names multiple times just for everybody's sake. I see one for SUI. SUI is also looking good too. Again, we called the bottom right here at 80 cents. You got the green dot right there at 89. It's sitting at 94. Again, we want to see that break over the 9. Break over the 9, baby. I think this weekend is it, folks. I really think we're in crunch time right now for alts. Like, we're really going to know if this move is going to be legit here in April. I mean, it bounced last time in April. That was the bottom last year. It's April now. This could very well repeat itself. History could very well repeat itself. I'm still very bullish on SUI here above 78. I think that one looks phenomenal. Polka Dot, still just hanging down here. Polka Dot got the monthly as well. So what that's telling you is that, hey, this level right here at $1 is the bottom. So Polka Dot looks good as long as it can hold on to $1. What else we got? Hype, HYPE. Ripping. Beautiful entry right here into those EMAs at 35. It looks like it's going to make the push to 60. So we'd be targeting 60 on that. You got the MACD crossover on the These alts look so good. I just want to take a picture and just stare at it, dude. I mean, it just looks, these setups look so incredible, man. They look so good. It's literally crunch time right now. And you see how Hype pulled right back into its 9? See how it pulled right back into the orange line there and bounced? Look at that. Tapped it and ripped. Okay, so up above 34, this looks really good. This chart kind of reminds me of AKT right now. You kind of see how we sold off here on the daily and went into those EMAs. Okay, again, when we're down below the EMAs, guys, like this, we're in a downtrend. When we break out over them, what you want to do is look for this pullback, okay, and the green dot on the daily when we're above the EMAs. You can see that was a great buy at 25. Okay, and this was another great buy right here at 35. Right here from April. Okay, beautiful buy right there at 34. Okay, now that thing's heading up to our red zone. If that hits 55, we'd sell. But there's no sign where you should panic sell this right now. I actually think this is looking very bullish here. I think you could see that at 50 to 60 here by the end of the month. Okay, that looks really good. 100 likes. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. No, you need the essential plan on TradingView to use the indicators. The essential plan. So it's like the first paid plan. I think it's like $14 a month or something like that. That'll get you the indicators. But AKT, as I was telling you guys, kind of reminds me of hype right now. You guys see how it's bouncing right on that 9 EMA? So like up above 40 cents on AKT, that looks good. If you look at the daily, again, we broke over the EMAs. We pulled back into it. We got this green dot like yesterday. Okay, and again, that looks very similar to what happened here on hype. We broke out, we pulled back into it, got the green dot on the daily, and now we're pushing up. AKT looks very similar to that. And I do have a position on AKT right now. Again, we want to buy into the averages. We don't want to buy right off of the averages. Okay, we want to buy into those averages. Okay, into them, not off of them, into them. Okay, that was a beautiful buy signal right there on hype. That looks good. Above 34, that looks really good. BA stock, Boeing, ripping. Okay, big move there. That one's breaking out over the EMA, so I'd put my stop loss at 200. If you're playing Boeing, I'd put a stop loss at 200 and let that puppy ride. You don't got a whole lot of room back to the red zone, but it does have a green dot here. So up above 200, I still like Boeing. I think that one's gonna run there. Okay, you can look for that stochastic RSI to come hit this white dotted line again. That's part of our selling strategy. You guys will learn in the course. When that blue line comes up here and hits that white dotted line, that is a sell strategy that we have. Okay, so that was right there at 245. It sold off to 185, but you could see that thing's like literally on the floor, nowhere close to that white line. The white line just represents the 100 value. So right now this is sitting at 17. So up here at 100, right, you'd look to take profits, but that's a pretty big breakout there on Boeing. Yeah, I did Mara. Mara looks good. Circle got the red dot there last week. Next support level to watch is 80. Okay, we're watching the daily on that one. That actually got a red dot here today. So you could put a stop loss at like 80, right? 78 probably be the next level. If that breaks, we're probably heading to 66. But I told you guys to take some off up here at 130. Okay, when we get that far off those EMAs, you want to take some profits. Okay, look how far we were off the orange line there. Okay, that thing came at $60. It went all the way up to 140. I mean, that's a 100% trade right there. So I wouldn't try to catch this knife. I'd at least wait for either a signal on the daily or the weekly here to take a stab at that. But right now, that looks like a falling knife. Again, if you didn't take profits up here when that stochastic RSI hit the white dotted line, okay, now you're paying for it. Now you're down 40% of where you were at in literally 3 weeks. So you got to act fast, folks. You got to be on top of things if you're using this strategy, because again, it could, like if you didn't take profits at 130, you're down 34% of what you had because you didn't take profits on the sell signal. So again, it's really buying and selling is very important. A lot of people ask for the buy strategy, but not a lot of people ask for the sell strategy. The sell strategy is just as important as the buy strategy. You could be the best at buying, but if you don't know where to sell, okay, then right, you're going to get screwed in the end. Okay, if you sell too early or if you sell too late, right, you lose. You lose your gains. And again, we have a whole trading plan right over here. We have 2 sell strategies, 2 buy strategies, and a whole trading course that'll walk you through each and every one of these rules and each and every one of these signals that we talk about here. So I don't like Circle right now. I do not like it. Okay, down below the EMAs, it just kind of looks like it's going to fall. And it had that red dot today. So if I were to set a stop loss off that red dot, I'd probably put it somewhere around 78. If it hits 78, probably sell it. That's a tough one, man. It's just red. Everything's red and pointing down. So I'd at least wait for the weekly green dot to come back before I were to take another stab on it. But again, you should have been buying this down here, right, at 58. Okay, that is our buying. Right, it doesn't happen very often. You get like one good time a year. Okay, one good time a year to buy these names. Okay, look at Ethereum. Right, back here, you had one in 2022, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, and 2026. So these signals are not a daily occurrence is what I'm trying to say. Like, they are very rare. You get them like once. If you're following our strategy, you literally get one good time a year to buy stocks in crypto where we want to buy them. Okay, very rare signals once a year. Okay, boom, 100%. Take your profits. Go find something else. What else we got? Appreciate the likes, guys. Really appreciate it. Hey, if we can get this video, if you guys are watching the replay, if we can get this to 300 likes on the replay, I'll go ahead and give away 100 XRP to somebody in the Discord. 100 XRP giveaway in the Discord if we can get to 300 likes. So if you're watching the replay, tuning in a little late, smash the freaking like, baby. Smash the like. Tesla's still falling. Again, we're still waiting on the signal for Tesla. That signal we got back there in April was a fantastic entry. I think Tesla could potentially come down here to like 290 into our 4-year. Okay, the 4-year moving average is normally where Tesla bounces, so we're just waiting on the signal for Tesla. They got earnings coming up this month too, so right now it's a falling knife, right? We don't want to act until we get that signal on the weekly, okay? That's what we want to see first. Until we get that, we need to just avoid it, watch it, right? We're watching it because we love the pullback here from 500 down to 340, but we just want our signal first, right? We want to get the signal first. Chris, what's going on, my brother? BTR or BTDR, BitDeer. That one looks pretty good. I like that one above 750. Looks good above 750. Again, you just be waiting for the red zone, right? You want to sell up here in the red zone. Okay, breaking out over the MAs. That looks good. It looks good. That's a nice breakout this week. Snap. Yeah, Snap still looks good. Big day for Snap today. If that can get up over that $5 level, okay, this thing's going to fly. They got earnings next week. So they normally move really big on their earnings calls, and they're set to report next week. So this thing's really ramping up, it looks like, going into that earnings call. So I like Snap here. I think it's very undervalued. We're just waiting for a red dot to sell that puppy, but I can easily see this thing back at 10 here by the end of the year. I'm targeting anywhere from 10 to 12 right now on Snapchat. So watching, I mean, that 4-hour looks very bullish. That 4-hour chart looks so bullish right now, dude. I think we could have a big move on Snap tomorrow. I think Snap's going to break out really big tomorrow. Okay, that looks really good. That looks really good. Chris says, same stuff, different day. Yeah, I feel that, brother. Just waiting on that bull run, baby. Just trying to retire my entire bloodline. That's what we're trying to do here, right? Okay, trying to get out of this stealth phase here. We want that parabolic move. We've been building our bags the last few months. Building our bags down here as everyone's been depressed, everyone's been fearful, everyone's been scared, everyone's been running for the door. But we've been loading our bags, baby. The Spartans never quit. Spartans never surrender. Okay, we're in this thing for the long haul. We're not here for a good time. We're here for a long time. Okay, we're willing to wait as long as it takes to get back to our sell areas, right? To our sell strategy. We want to stick to that. We want to be disciplined. We want to do what it is that we know we need to do to find that level of success that we're all trying to get to here. Okay, the goal is to build generational wealth. That's it, for our families, not for ourselves, for our families, for our communities, and the people around us. Okay, staying disciplined. Nothing worth having comes easy. If this was easy, everyone would be doing it, folks. It's hard to hang on through the hard times, through the uncertain times. I mean, there's wars going on, there's bombs being dropped, there's Epstein list, this and that, and all the distractions, right? That always comes down here. Okay, all the distractions, all the uncertainty. Okay, why do the news channels do that? Do you guys realize that all the news channels in the world are owned by like 5 companies? 5 companies control the diet, right? The news diet for everybody in the world. So they want you panicking when times are bad. They want you to sell. They want you to think it's all going to zero. It's never going to bounce back. Because again, when you're selling down here, these guys are buying. Okay, the smart money wants to load up when times are bad. Okay, and the smart money, they want to sell when times are good. Okay, and retail does the complete opposite. Retail's only buying when times are good. The only way to make money investing is to buy when things are bad. Okay, if the housing market were to crash 50% tomorrow, we'd probably all run and buy houses, you would think, right? You would want to do that. It would feel stupid because the news would be saying, oh, it's down 50% and the market's crashing and we're all going to die and Donald Trump's going to bomb this country now, and right, it would just be all chaos. Everyone would be panicking, right? But again, if you turn off the news, if you think of things logically, people always need a place to stay, right? People always need a place to live. Okay, down 50%. Let's see what we could do. If we had cash, we would go buy. Same thing with stocks, same thing with crypto. If your name drops, right? If you're long-term bullish on Ethereum, if you think Ethereum is going up over the long term, and it drops 65% from where it was, you should be licking your chops. You should be getting your fork. You should be getting a bigger spoon. Okay, a lot more sauce to put on top of that puppy. And you should be taking it to town, dude. You should. That's how you win in the market. You don't win by buying up here. Again, you could buy let's just say Ethereum, for example, was the greatest asset in the world. Let's just say everyone agreed that Ethereum is the best asset to own in the world. Okay, some people might actually say that right now. Okay, I'm not going to say it because I think there's some other names that you guys probably know if you've been following me. But again, if you think Ethereum is the best in the world and you're buying it up here at 5,000, okay, you're not doing it right. We want to buy good projects at a good price. How do we know if the price is good? We either buy into an average, into the moving average, like this blue line. That's the average price over 4 years. Okay, if we're getting it at the average price over 4 years, we're getting it at a fair price. Can we all agree? To get a fair price, you need to buy it at the average. Okay, to get a discount, you need to buy it below the average. Okay, so we either want to buy here or here. If you're buying Amazon, the best stock in the world, okay, the best company in the world, up here at all-time highs, or let's just use Tesla for example, right? Let's just say we think Tesla's the best stock in the world. Well, if you bought it back here in 2024 at $500, look at the separation off the mean. Look at the big premium you were paying back there in 2024. Okay, so if you're buying the best company in the world, you haven't even made money if you bought it back here, right? You went down, it went up, you got to break even, and now it's going down again. Okay, we want to buy good quality assets at a fair price or a discounted price. We don't want to buy meme stocks and penny stocks and all that garbage. Good companies, good projects, okay? None of this garbage, okay? At a good price, okay? A good price is right here or down here. Never this far off the mean. If you guys could take one thing from me, never buy when it's that far off the mean. When it's that far off the mean, that means this wave is way up here. We never buy assets up here. I don't care if Donald Trump says it's going to the moon. We're not going to frickin' buy it up here. We're going to wait, and we're going to buy it down here. Okay? Everyone was freaking out about Tesla last year during that tariff period. They thought they were going to zero. Well, if you shut the news off and just played the signal, looked at the charts, you would have made a bunch of money last week. So again, the news is there to deceive you guys. It's not real. I mean, I don't even know how anyone believes anything they see on the news anymore. It's all just a bunch of baloney. Okay, in my opinion, my humble opinion. So again, if you're going to follow the news and every headline and you're going to panic on every headline you get every single day, you're not going to make money in the markets. You might as well go find something else. And I just mean that in the most honest, gracious way that I could say it. Okay, because this is it's not easy. If this was easy, everybody would do it. The hard part, right? When you're supposed to be buying, you feel stupid. Right, back here when I said buy Tesla, you guys can go read the comments in the video back in April. I mean, everyone was just roasting me, right? I was an idiot, a moron. They're going to zero. They're a dead company. It's going to zero. Elon Musk is an idiot, right? Because it just dropped, right? They were all buying up here at 500. They saw it drop to 220, and that's when they started calling me an idiot, right? Because, again, most of them were buying up here after Trump got inaugurated or whatever it's called, elected. Okay, and then it went down, and then we were buying here, and we were idiots buying here. But now, right, 5 months down the road, right, most retail can't see past tomorrow's price. Most retail is just thinking, where's it going to be tomorrow? Where's it going to be tomorrow? We're thinking, hey, where's this going to be in 6 months? Okay, that's our mindset. Okay, we're not buying for tomorrow's prices or next week's prices. We're buying for the prices in 1 to 6 months. And again, that's all laid out in the course, guys. I don't make this up as I go. Okay, we have a very strict plan, 1 to 6 months out on all investments. So I'm going to leave it there today, guys. We'll continue these chart requests tomorrow. We're also dropping our watch list tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. I will be taking more chart requests tomorrow. We're almost through those names over there in the Discord, so you guys could show up, request more charts tomorrow, and we'll be taking more from the Discord. Like I said, lots of setups here, folks. I mean, we are at make or break time in these markets with Ethereum and Bitcoin. Things are really trying to break out here. If this breaks out, okay, you're going to see a big move on Ethereum. I mean, that was a 40% move in 1 week on Ethereum back here in May. Okay, first week of May, we went up 40% in 1 week. In 7 days, 40%. 40% would put us probably up here at $3,100 right now on ETH. So if that happened that fast, okay, we'd be sitting up here at 3,100. And I think it's coming, guys. There is just too many bullish indications. Like these chart setups are just looking phenomenal. Okay, we are bullish above these support levels. So appreciate you guys tuning in today. God bless you. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, 1 o'clock, right here on YouTube, going over the watch list and more chart requests. Have a great evening. God bless you guys, and we'll chat soon.